Hello, YouTube! Welcome back to Stellaris and the Cyberwarian Eradicators with the CCM. Last episode, we basically just took over, well, a large area. We are dang near a fourth of the galaxy strong. And it's only been 164 years, I believe. I think the game starts at 2,100. I'm pretty sure the game started at 2,100. I would have to go back to my recordings to make sure that I'm not lying to you. But I know for a fact that it's not 2,000, obviously. But if I'm wrong, then most likely case is it was 2,200. In which case, either in 164 years or 64 years, we have gone from a tiny, insignificant pocket right over here to owning dang near a quarter of the galaxy. That is how scary a determined exterminator can be if you don't deal with them. I am not joking with you. While what you're seeing here is an absolute runaway for a best case scenario with an intelligent mind, I'm not going to tell you that I haven't seen determined exterminators get this big before. It's why whenever I have a determined exterminator next to me, I almost immediately try to get rid of them. Not just because, well, you automatically have a war goal against them, so you don't have to go and try to make claims or whatever. You can just take over their entire system, which is nice. You don't have to worry about all that nonsense about claiming crap. But also because they can get this big, this scary, this crazy. Now, for some of you eagle-eyed viewers, you might notice that we're missing a few minerals. All I did was go through all of our new planets, and I just went and fixed them up. I didn't do anything super special. All I really did was just go and upgrade what needed to be upgraded, and then just added a few buildings. That's all I did. I didn't do anything beyond that point. I just added a few extra buildings. That's it. But because I did that, now I'm really quickly making sectors because I didn't do that beforehand. I really didn't feel the need to. Huh, eh. Well, then let us move the capital over here. Yes, yes. Oh, didn't do much. Well then, let us move it here. But that didn't do jack diddly. Okay, yes, it just needed update. Okay. Add a little bit more space into it. Alright. Anyways, so yeah, we now have, well, where the heck are these frontiers? Oh, jeez. Okay, do I want to... Well, no, I don't really need to, actually. Okay, yeah, let's just make, are you the 25 size? No. Where's the 25 size world? I'm pretty sure it was you? Yes, you. You I'm making into the sector capital. There. Okay. There. Sorry about the jump cut. Apparently my headphones are having issues, unfortunately. That's a big issue with me, unfortunately. Anyways, where was the tangent going? Yes, I was just doing some housekeeping, and obviously I've still got a little bit more to do. Let's go and just change you into a shipyard. Because obviously that would be a very good idea. And change you to a gun battery. Because once again, very good idea. I'm not going to add one up here, even though it probably would be a decent idea to do so. And once all those guys are done fixing themselves up, their main mission and goal in life is to just go and well, prepare for our next invasion. Oh no, dude, you really don't want to do that. Oh. You really don't want to be having only one ally, and that ally being literally right next to me. You don't want that.
One of our planets,
of course, not as bad as this guy. Revolt Brewing. Yeah, a few of these places have revolts brewing, but that's realistically mostly because they have low stability. This low stability mostly just comes from the fact that they don't have a lot of amenities, honestly speaking. How you can fix this is purely just making amenities. But it's not that difficult to deal with. Oh, another thing that I did while I was messing about, I basically filled up our first 3 planets here with literally every building, save for right here where I kind of ran out of minerals. So now the first 3 are completely done. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm slowly going to just put logistics hubs in each and every one of these places, because that's kind of how this is gonna work. I also, now that I see my energy crystals, I should go over to the management, and I should just slowly cycle through and clear any blockers that we are able to clear. Although I suppose I should be more careful. I mean, we only have 300 per month gain. Goodness knows, we're probably going to be needing to, ration ourselves for quite some time. I mean, goodness knows, what might happen if we suddenly go down to gasp, shock, horror, 200, or even more so horribly, 100 per month. Yeah, by the way, at this point in the game, you guys might have noticed with the previous playthrough, yeah, we were actually probably having like a deficit of energy crystals. Energy credits, whatever. Oh. Yet here we are with over 300 of pretty much everything, save for alloys. But those are, well, we'll get to those. We'll fix them. Don't worry about that. Another problem that popped up that I noticed while going through each and every one of my planets here, especially the new ones, because I did go through every single one of our planets to do some housekeeping. The problem is that we're not making any consumer goods, and there weren't any consumer good buildings. Despite the fact that we very much did take over planets that were definitely their home planets. This was their home planet. This had to have been their home planet. Yet, you'll see that of course, I've started repairing and I'm building a machine assembly plant. You'll see that there's no consumer goods factories. The specialization is available when usually there's like a mixed industry here. So what gives? What's going down? Well, the thing about that is that before crap. Yes, right. I forgot I ran out of minerals. Anyways, thing about that is I think they fixed the glitch where you could keep their buildings. The only buildings you keep are buildings that you can build. I.e., there's no trying to, get the consumer goods so you can sell them off later. I mean, we're already getting food, but that's just because the districts are already, there and they can't exactly get rid of them. I mean, they can, but that'd be a lot of work just to do that for us. Besides,
Planetary features augmented.
I can understand why they'd leave food for a machine empire to have, just as something to trade and sell. Just an extra resource to trade and sell if you really, really, really wanted to go and do that. But it's not a completely useless thing like consumer goods, or no, not useless, but a extremely expensive. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Expensive, because consumer goods themselves would have been one heck of a boon on the marketplace. We don't have the thing to show you how much it would sell for, but it'd be roughly similar to alloys here. And if you look at the difference between the sale price and the sale price between the two, you'll see that, yeah, food and alloys here would definitely be on the list, would definitely be a very different page. Very different page. So, not bad, not bad. Not exactly great, but not bad, not bad. Target practice. Our sensors have discovered ship remnants on asteroid in one bit. Got there in a particular way. The ship seemed to have been intentionally driven straight into the asteroid, probably from light years away, to test the accuracy of the designer's thrusters. As we deep scan the remains, we pick out one ship in particular, which seems to have reasonably intact propulsion. Recover that thruster, or we won't waste those alloys. Honestly speaking, we could get the afterburners easy. The alloys, though, we could definitely take. We could definitely use those alloys. Okay. Ah. Oh well. Okay, you are not needed there. We are going to be invading these guys next, so you can go ahead and move. Archaeological site, 2 angled. Log M3 is virtually fractal. The wild collisions of natural and obviously artificial geography visible from space are replicated on the personal scale planet side. There are mountains with perfectly pyramidal bases, a jagged, craggy summits. Rough tundra that suddenly becomes a perfectly smooth plain of bare rock until another weathered natural formation bisects it. The juxtaposition of irregular boulders and rocks scattered among perfect cubes the size of a microchip or a hab block. As yet, we can only imagine how this place could have come to pass. A lot of big fancy words to say that natural and unnatural formations are littering the entire damn place.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Okay. Oh, yeah, nice. So this is actually one of the few ancient technologies I actually use. Ancient Rampart. What it does is it's one of the Starbase modifiers. You know, right down here, these buildings, quote unquote. Well, what this does is it increases nearby ships' hull point. It increases the starbase's hull points by 15%, armor hit points by 15%, and increases the defensive platform cap by +2. For each of the defensive platforms, it increases its weapon damage by 5% and its hull points by 5%. Now, I'm not going to get this just yet because, whew, that's one heck of a hefty research cost. But what I am going to do is probably get... I'm probably going to get this just for the upgraded planetary capital thing. But I'll go into a little bit more detail here, because you have this, you've seen this screen a lot, but what I barely ever showed you was the defense platforms. You can add more defense to this. They are the defensive platforms, which basically act like a act like a kind of a stationary fleet that helps just defend a place. Makes it so that it's harder to take a starbase, because as they stand right now, they have a limited cap on how strong they can be just naturally, but this is the defensive platform cap. You can only have a certain number of defensive platforms, because if you could have it unlimited, obviously you just, if you really didn't want anybody getting through, you just basically boost that thing until there were like millions of them, which would kind of be hard to render because they actually physically show up next to the starbase. So eventually, if it was able to be infinite, you'd basically have all of this just leaking out into past the system, and that would just be kind of weird, a bit stupid, if you would. Nephir's Pride. The armed vessel discovered in orbit of MF-076 is an abandoned military spacecraft called Nephir's Pride. Its light frame and evasive hardware suggest it was built for long-distance patrol missions, but it has since been retrofitted into a long-range stealth bomber. Records of the ship's comms reveal it was hijacked by a rebel guerrilla on its way to perform a strike against a secret complex called the Zevian Labs, said to hold a weapon so powerful it could win them the war. When they were shot down, we have extracted the ship's destination from its navigational drives. Yeah, that second option is definitely not us. We have no need for such weapon. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Go get us that weapon. We got organics we need to cleanse. Go get us that weapon. Oh, hey! We got a shit ton of... We got, I've tapped out our trade. Ah, well, shit, that... I don't do that too often. Yes, because even your trade here has a stored value. Everything has a stored value. Oh, that is hilarious. And our influence is not full.
Planetary features augmented.
Oh.
More space for a mega block is available.
Express mail. Once Voyager got close enough to scan the cargo pod, it was assumed that the sensors were malfunctioning. The pod is built out of the exact same alloy we ourselves use for space-bound structures. The likelihood that some alien beings would come up with this exact mixture is beyond unlikely. Yet, after recalibrating the scanners, the same results appeared. After opening the pod, the only thing that greeted us was a collection of documents detailing exactly how we should assign each of our science units and what they should be asked to study. The instructions end on a fixed date, one that is scheduled to fall exactly 10 years from now. Send notes back to Tectus. This has rattled us. Shh, that ain't nothing. Though that monthly Unity hit. Sure, send the notes back, screw it.
Planetary features augmented. We've constructed something game-changing.
All we did was upgrade this.
Planetary features augmented.
And now our stability is up, causing the revolt to be paused. But I will switch over to Sentinel Post because that will increase the stability even more. And we got our sensors, so that's good. What do we want to get now? We could get more energy crystals, you know. Make sure that that close to deficit that we have right now of only 378. Alright. I'll stop with the jokes on that one. What I really want to do is, you know what? Screw it. It's going to take us 132 months, but I'm getting this. Dark matter, the sooner I can start building up dark matter, the better. Because that is just straight up a necessity, honestly speaking here. That is kind of realistically a necessity.
Something game-changing.
Okay, good. I will be able to get this. Okay,
more space for a mega block is available. More space for a mega block is available. Planetary features augmented.
Well, I can get rid of you. And I can add you to... Yeah, I'll add you to here.
Time for some new chrome.
What am I doing? I've forgotten to say hello to the primitive race.
Well worth the alloys.
I can't believe it. I nearly forgot to say hello to our neighbors. How rude of me. How very rude of me. Oh. Yeah, but now I'm just gonna slowly fill in the map, honestly speaking here. Yeah. We've got plenty of influence, so no need to hold back. Queue up all of these. And the thing you might notice is that these queued up things, they really don't do anything. I mean, I guess I really shouldn't be saying that they don't do anything. They don't actually take the resources yet. They don't take the resources until you actually get around to, well, building them. Then they take the resources. Oh, engineering. Whoops. Almost forgot to do the engineering. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? What are we looking at? Assembly speed for populations. That wouldn't be too terribly bad. Or we could get some extra. Yeah, we might as well start upgrading our weapons. To angle. The discovery of the first crashed flying machine set us on the right path, and led to the discovery of a multitude of similar crash sites littering the surface of the planet. Without a doubt, these strange dead machines have something to do with the mysterious geometric shapes that dot this world. But the extent of the damage caused by crash landings from high altitude will make analysis difficult. Keep digging. We still got him slowly
build job complete.
Doing the timed things. Good. And you. I see that you are not quite done with being upgraded.
Research. Strap in.
So upgrade yourself there. Improved reactor booster. Oh, that was something we got just by checking out the debris. Okay.
Planetary features augmented. Build job complete.
Yeah, that's one of the main things that are going to slow you down incredibly in terms of your fleets is basically the upgrading of your ships. That's honestly what's going to slow you down the absolute most.
More space for a mega block is available.
The good news is that you can pretty much fix that pretty easily.
More space for a mega block is available. Build job complete.
Rogue drones, yada 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 yada. I'm not too worried. And what will that give us? Okay, we can upgrade everyone to 70 and be still under our naval capacity. It's one of the reasons why you want to do what I do and have your starbase basically be absolutely dedicated to
more space for
to shipyards.
Available.
You don't want to bother doing the whole Why do we have this here? I thought I upgraded you. Oh well. Oh well. But eventually our our treaty with these guys is gonna fail in about 7-ish years. When that happens, we'll just clean them up. Though, honestly, most likely by that time, they'll have basically added themselves to somebody else. The most unfortunate part about that, though, is if they do, they had better hope that whoever takes them over doesn't ask them to join their wars. Because then the easiest way to deal with them is just to declare war on whoever the heck they declared war on. I mean, declare war on whoever they're, serving. And that'll drag them in, irregardless of whether or not they have a treaty with us or not. Which will be very unfortunate for them.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Cool, we got torpedoes now. And I think we're going to immediately pivot over to afterburners. Not even going to bother looking, well, let's see if there's anything. Ooh, Starholds. Yeah, we can get afterburners later. Yeah, we can get afterburners later. And we, of course, are upgrading the Dyson Swarm. Because, of course, we are. Oh. Order has been restored to our planets. Because, of course, they have been. And, yeah. Unsurprisingly, we have been doing quite a bit. And I also would like to apologize. Previous episode, I was doing a little bit of looking over it, and I noticed that I was a little bit quiet. That was, I did mention it, that I was a bit quiet. I did notice it, but there was two reasons why I was quiet. One, I was definitely in the zone and trying to take all this before the war exhaustion ran out. But the more important one is I recorded it kind of really late.
We've constructed
Like
something
really
game-changing.
really late. So I was a little bit on the tired side, and I was not paying anywhere close to as much attention to speaking as I should. Because obviously, when I'm playing these games, I don't actually, constantly talk or explain what I'm doing. Two angled. After recovering one of the more intact crashed wrecks, and reverse engineering it, the purpose of the orbital network became clear. The machines were automated cutting beams placed around Logom 3. Their function was to completely dismantle the planet, carving up piece by piece over a span of centuries. Not long after the endeavor began, perhaps a few decades based on projections, something interrupted the procedure. The automated cutters lost power and their orbits decayed, until one by one they smashed themselves to bits on the planet's surface. Theories abound as to why anyone would do this, whether it was mining on a hitherto unimagined scale, some obscure doomsday cult out to break and remake the world, a quirk of unknowable alien physiology, or just code that went awry after the original creators vanished. None can say. And we've got... Oh, hey, cool. That one might be interesting. That one probably won't be. Huh, interesting. Neato. But yeah, I'm just not used to actually talking while playing a game for obvious reasons. I mean, no offense, but it does seem kind of... It would be kind of strange if I was completely used to always talking while playing a game all on my own. Just a little bit weird. And hello, we're gonna kill you later. Hello, welcome, gonna kill you later. Just reminded me of the movie The Princess Bride there. Good night, Wesley. I'll probably kill you tomorrow. Yes. Okay, fine. I'll go in here. Will that make you stop? Nope. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I need to go into here. Moon bump. Dead center. Preliminary excavations indicate that the celestial object came straight down on top of a sprawling city. At the time of the impact, the inhabitants were at a technological level on par with early spaceflight. As Corin 3 currently does not sustain any sapient species, it is reasonable to assume the event was the beginning of the end of this civilization. It is unclear whether the giant rock landed smack on top of the city by design, or if it was just a bizarre, catastrophic event. Keep digging. Oh. Yeah. Huh. Apparently, the moon decided it was going to fall on top of the planet for some reason. Okay. Interesting. And that's just going to keep doing that for some stupid reason. I really should probably try to figure out... Yeah. What the heck to do here?
These contacts aren't your standard users. On-site invasion initiated. Let's
yes,
get it.
we're taking over. Oh well. Mining droids decided to be a-holes. Okay.
Debris decrypted. Payday. Build job complete.
And we, of course, took over that planet, because, of course, we did. And now we're about to take over another. I just took over a planet. You want to see me do it again? And they are just far enough away to where they're not actually going to be able to... Oh, wait, no. Wait, what? It's usually 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess I ain't going to complain too loudly.
More space for a mega block is available.
I won't complain too loudly. A little bit, but not too loudly. Alright, yes, I should probably sell some minerals. Some food. Some energy crystals. And buy a crap ton of alloys. Oh, and you're done with that, so... Come on up here. I'm willing to bet we're probably going to be having another bit of debris for you to scan. Speaking of debris, debris belt. The data crystals covered in the alien space cabin are in fact mission logs. Our research subroutines have sent us a sample, along with the preliminary translation. They start in an upbeat tone. This is the chance of a lifetime. The ruins of the fabled Orcasians are within reach. My new home isn't much, but it's good enough for me, and soon I'll be able to send enough credits home to pay for my daughter's treatment. Soon enough, however, the logs grow sour. Wife and daughter dead, no one left to mourn for me. Salvage sold on black market, barely enough to support living costs. Too late to turn back now. All told, the aliens spent over 5 decades trawling the rubble belt in an apparently futile search for riches. Surely they found something in all those years. Yeah, like seriously, they had to have found something. If nobody else was with it, was you know, gathering these old remnants of I mean, for fuck's sake, you got stuff. If there's stations and old like ships, you gotta literally have, you know, materials, metals.
Complete.
You could just break them down and sell them as literal
We've
metals.
constructed something game-changing.
The only thing I could think of that it wouldn't be actually cost-effective is if the materials were so difficult to actually go and break apart that you couldn't actually do it with just, you know, a cutting torch. I mean, hell, down here on Earth, salvage is a big frickin' business. Like, seriously.
Planetary features augmented.
I mean, I could understand that it's probably a little bit more difficult to do it in space, of all places, but I can't imagine that's that much more difficult. Like, I can't imagine that it's going to be incredibly more difficult. A little bit more difficult? Yeah, probably, but nothing too crazy or out of the way.
On-site invasion initiated.
Yeah, one of the bad things about killing pre-FDLs that are in like the Stone Age or any of the ages that don't have any armies, you don't really have the chance of getting any more zombies to join our army. That's why I really like these early space age. They got armies that are just strong enough to where they might last long enough being turned into cyborg zombies. Actually, I'm going to send you over here to survey this system, research that project, and then you can come back over here. Because nobody's coming over here because they're all too busy with the archaeology sites. Order restored on... I thought that said Alderaan for a second too. Sorry, but that just looks so Imperial, you know, Star Wars Imperial to me. I just couldn't, and the name was just so close to Alderaan, and I was like, wow, huh. Poor Princess Leia. She didn't even have a chance. Okay. Down here, add torpedoes. And add disruptor field. As much as that, as much as those resource things are nice. One science network. Oh yeah, where's our, it hasn't been finished yet. 200 more days and we'll see how crazy it can get. New veteran leader, huh? One of the really great things about... Oh, hey, neat. One of the great things about our leaders being so young, because they're machines, is they are already going to be damn near... they're going to be damn near immortal. Where are they? Our machines here? They really aren't going to be die... Oh, wait, no, hang on. There you are. Yeah. Will never die of old age. Now, that's not to say that they won't die ever. Like you might have saw with the previous episode, they can die by their ships, the ship that they are currently on, being destroyed. That's what happened to me last game where I lost my my Paragon. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Before I read this, us Gestalt consciousnesses, there are Gestalt consciousness paragons. However, because we're a determined exterminator, we won't get any. We won't get any paragons, because paragons are always a different species. They may look like your species, but they're not your species. Okay, back onto this. Deja vu dig. Tumbled down. It appears that the passageway descending towards the underground chamber has suffered some mishap in the past. A cave-in has filled in the lower part of the shaft with boulders and dust, in turn making the excavation venture slow and frustrating. Keep digging. Scans of that planet uncovered an artificial chamber deep within the surface. Its purpose and origin unknown. Magnification revealed an excavated shaft leading from the surface to the subterranean vault. Further analysis. Why is it called Deja Vu Dig then? I guess we'll see. Oh, and we got one. Ah, hey, the moon bump. The mystery of the crashed moon has been solved. The city it landed on was utterly destroyed, of course. So it was in a ruined suburb outside the impact zone that the revelation was found. A digital fragment. records mere hours before the calamity struck spoke of strange lights and electromagnetic readings in the night sky. A bright flash was seen, and within minutes the moon was slowly descending towards Doom City. It is established, with a very small margin of error, that vessels of some powerful alien civilization appeared over Coordinate 3 and deliberately nudged the moon out of its geosynchronous orbit towards the surface. They appear to have deliberately slowed the moon's descent, although we can't say if this was due to the intentional effort to preserve the rest of the world or for their own later colonization, a psychological warfare tactic of mass terrorization, or something else entirely. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's like the Gurnder in the previous playthrough. They just destroyed planets for no damn reason. Perfectly good planets for no damn reason.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Needless to say, I am not a big fan of anybody who decides, let's just destroy an entire planet for no damn good reason. Plants are rare. Descent into madness.
Game-changing.
It is not true. It is not true. It is not true. Lies. But what if it is true? The logs become increasingly disturbing as the alien slips further and further into madness. Did I miss one? No, he's just going crazy. Okay. Dude really need to get out more. Like, dude really needed to get out more. Yeah.
Fleet augmented.
We're going to need more, we're going to need more alloys. Upgraded. Sorry, but you're going to upgrade yourself again, because apparently we need, well, to do so.
Fleet augmented.
Well, research site, Deja Vu Dig. Meta-archaeology. While clearing away rubble and rocks, a particular discovery was found. An alien tool that most closely resembled a common pickaxe was found crushed between craggy rocks. If the mining technology retained by previous diggers was on par of that type of equipment, the previous digging of the shaft, a shaft several hundred meters deep, shows a remarkable commitment. What is it in the depths that is worth such excursion? Keep digging. Okay. Apparently somebody decided they wanted to go and do some diggy. Yeah, we got a whole crap ton of minor artifacts. Oh, and because we have that, let's just do that, and let's just do that. We need to get rid of some of these minor artifacts anyhow. Surprise, surprise, we're gonna have quite a few of them.
We've got alien roamers on the grid.
But this is nice. Yeah, this is very, very nice.
We've constructed something game-changing.
I'm really shocked that these guys haven't even tried to... I'm really shocked that these guys haven't tried to get in contact with somebody else to take them over yet. I'm actually really, really shocked by that, to be honest. I would have figured that would have been the first thing they would have done. Contact somebody, said, hey, you wanna be our overlord? We'll, give you a whole crap ton of stuff. Or maybe they just realized that we would immediately declare war on whoever their boss is anyways. Deja Vu Dig. The archaeological dig stopped as it encountered the remains of some long-dead diggers. An eerie sense of foreboding overcame the excavation team as they examined the remnants. Multiple small indicators leading up to a shocking, inescapable revelation. It was them. Impossible, but unmistakable. The ancient remains of the previous diggers were that of the current excavation crew, crushed eons ago underneath tons of rock and earth. Moments after having sent this final message up to the science ship in orbit around Timil XA, wild tremors shook the ground and collapsed the shaft. The excavation team was crushed beneath the rubble once more. Oh. Huh. Well, dig them the fuck out!
Build job complete.
Why would that freak you? I mean, I could understand it kind of freaking you out a little bit, but we're a Gestalt consciousness, dude. Dig them the fuck out and blow the place up. Hell, do both. Hell, fucking do both. I'm not gonna stop you from blowing it up.
Time for some new.
Alrighty. So we've got more stuff. Okay, so this ancient captivator collapser that we got from those, basically the weird freaking planet with the angular crap, they're a weapon. And it looks like they're a laser weapon. Okay. I would say interesting, but I'd be lying, because that's kind of not all that interesting. I really don't give a rat's ass. That's kind of useless to us. That's kind of meh. That is also useless to us. I think I'm gonna just get this because we have 9 volcanoes in our... I mean, I don't know how we could have... Oh shit, that's a lot of upgrades we gotta do. Okay, well, shoot. Let's just go through and upgrade shit. Sorry about slowing you all down, but, well, I have a lot of minerals anyways that I need to burn through anyhow, so this is a very good idea to upgrade these. Alright, that should be... Yes, we can't upgrade anymore because we don't have the minerals. Alrighty, so, are you about done being upgraded? Oh. Light show. Science Officer A1 reports the luminous waves coursing through the ice that blankets that planet are of alien origin. Some ancient battle... the basic ship that's in the ice.
Time for some new chrome.
Okay. Debris belt. Peace at last. I have finally found what I'm looking for. Many would consider me mad for continuing the search for this long, I think. Probably that they are right. I am old now. Dying even. And my kin are long since dust. There's no point in selling the artifact, but perhaps now I can find peace. Logs go on to pinpoint where the alien concealed the treasure. By following them, we have tracked down an astonishing large gemstone of immense value. Our precious. Oh hey, we got a relic. What the fuck does it do? Ah! Oh, hey! Awesome! This ain't bad. This ain't bad at all. Okay, so what this does is just it existing gives us more of the rare crystals. This right here, this 1345, yeah, that's going to get boosted by 15%. But if we click it and activate it, we suddenly get 136,317 energy crystals. We don't have that much storage. It is going to fill up our storage. Obviously, we ain't activating it right now because, duh, of course we're not going to activate activated. That's... We don't need to.
Fleet augmented.
There, fine. Oh, damn it. Upgrade yourself again.
Fleet augmented.
There, finally. Okay. But I don't know why the hell I'm wanting my entire fleet absolutely upgraded. I literally could just start this war, couldn't I? Yeah.
Alright, safety's off. Frag the shipyard first.
I really don't need to go and do anything special. These guys are not going to be strong enough to be able to resist me. I mean, yeah, sure, they're fanatic militarists, but they're not actually going to be that strong. Well, I guess they are going to be strong, they're just not going to be stronger than me. They're not going to be able to resist me. I mean, honestly, at this point, with how big I am, they really do need to go and have an entire federation to even come close to actually go and threaten me. Wow, so we really just... Okay. Okay. Yep, alright. Okay. You guys, let's see, what are we going to do with you? Well, I'm going to send you to the main capital. You, I'm going to send on over to there. And you, I'm just going to send over there. There. That should do it. That should do it for now. And one ship managed to is managing to, yeah, that's the best they can do. 1,400. Yeah, these guys are having it rough. Really, really, really rough. Kind of sucks for them.
Hostiles engaged.
Unfortunately for them,
attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Yeah, really unfortunate for them.
Build job complete.
Really unfortunate for them. And I see that you guys have another planet. So I will be able to take your home system. Good.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Huh.
We've data mined this system dry.
Oh, hey. Are you,
Oh,
apparently you did get done. Alright.
Attempting brute
cool, I guess.
entry on an enemy station.
Cool. And these guys are asking for more stuff. Well, sure, go ahead and take the useless food. I don't give a shit. We are getting to the point where we could actually probably start wiping out the Marauders here, honestly. I think I kind of do want to do that. Just to do this system, this one right here, just so I could get access to that system. The other two, though, I think I might just keep them around. Just so that way I have, you know, a chance of the Khan spawning. I think that's what I want to do here. I'll have you attack there, then I'll have you attack that one, and then you can go and chill out over there. Yeah, these guys are kind of No, these guys aren't just kinda. These guys are definitely fucked. They're just so screwed. Like, it's not even funny how screwed these guys are. I do feel something of sorry for them. Kinda, sort of, not really. But they are just, yeah, done. Their absolute best fleet can't even handle my weakest right now.
We're under attack. Time to dance.
Their absolute best just can't beat mine. The surveyor finds the disturbing tangle of technology hidden in a deep crater on the asteroid's surface. Evidently, somebody has, by rather simplistic means, managed to stabilize a one-way wormhole. Science Officer Z7 suggests that the asteroid is an exit point. The other end opens up somewhere in uncharted space some light years away from a black hole. And small quantities of dark matter are leaking. Yes! Yes! Oh, I will definitely take that. More dark matter? You bet your butt. Alrighty, dead end. This is where the orange bolt ran off to. Having arrived at the system after the orange bolt reached it, it's nowhere to be seen. Despite all the time spent on this anomaly, there is no real insight into what the geoglyphs were for, who made them, why they made them, or what the orange bolt was. However, after some investigation of the strange debris strewn about the system, it appears there was once some kind of megastructure here, probably destroyed over time by the black hole. Inside the debris, our science units discovered a large and functional data cache, containing advanced technology and knowledge related to wormhole stabilization. However, the most significant find was an extremely alien, otherworldly artifact. Studying the artifact is certainly going to be worth it. Alrighty. Yeah, got quite a bit of stuff. Ah, yes, Event Horizon Offset Facility. The EHOF, for short. Basically, what that thing does is it lets you create, let's just do that. It's been a while since I actually had some Unity. It basically lets you create off-map systems. Literally, that's what it does. You know how in Hoi 4, they basically make you off-map civilian factories? So even if you're down to like literally one province, you can still, fight the good fight. Yeah, basically, think of it like that. Only it's an actual physical place, and if they got jump drives, it probably could jump over there. If they also had a sentry array, because you kind of need to be able to see it.
Like to keep up appearances.
But yeah, it's basically just an off-map series of stars that you can choose to make. Like, you can decide what kind to make, I believe. Okay, we have discovered the solar sail there. Outdated, primitive. Yeah, we've seen this last playthrough. Beautiful bubble. Barren grounds and vibrant skies. Once down on the surface of Yuzin 4, it is clear that the artifact that a civilization had indeed flourished here until as recently as a few centuries ago. At some point, a sudden and total catastrophic event gripped the world. Apparently, some sort of intestine struggle between nation-states led to a terminal exchange of weapons of mass destruction. Oddly, although the surface is scoured clean and dead, the sky is alive with shifting hues of perpetual aurora borealis. It's a striking vista, the distant steel and stone carcasses of entire cities painted by the vibrant ceaseless colors dancing in the sky. Okay, then that just says that we found a old civilization. Interesting. Interesting, to say the least. Oh, go on over there. You two, you go ahead and hang out. No, enter orbit that thing. You. I'm sure you already have somebody repairing you, but just do that. And you land. Right? Their armies. Oh, no, hang on. They got a decent number of armies. Hang on. I'm gonna need to go and blast them. Hang on, I gotta go blast them. An abandoned life pod was detected. Yep. And of course, because we're determined exterminators, disgusting.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Well, you just go ahead and head on over there. Smack that guy around. And you can go and help him. Order restored. Yep.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
Oh, so that's what's going down. These guys attack these guys to try to change their ideology.
Build job complete.
Oh, that really sucks for you guys, dude. Oh, I didn't even know you were at war. Well, that would explain why your fleets are so terrible. I mean, honestly, I was kind of expecting slightly more of a fight. But now that explains why you are so weak.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet. On-site invasion initiated. Let's get it.
That would explain that. Yeah, that would very much explain that. All right. Oh, and there we are. That's what we're looking for. Wrecked attack moons. Oh, this thing is also the same as, like I said, the wrecked battleships and such. That'll give us some insane engineering points.
Time for some new chrome.
And we got the starholds. Sweet. Oh, I kind of want to get this just to upgrade our star bases, but I also kind of want to get this. Nah, we really don't need to get our star bases. Oh, apparently we got first contacts. Not that I really care too much. Oh, space amoeboids. That's what that is. Okay.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
So right now our engineering is actually the lowest out of everything, 240. We'll take a quick look at that after we take that place to see what we have afterwards.
Enemy planet secured, assuming network control.
Beautiful bubble, fire in the sky. The history of Uzan 4 and its lost civilization was uncovered. And although tragic, by galactic standards, it is sadly typical. A civilization arose, growing in technological sophistication, if not societal and political harmony. Eventually they created tools of their own destruction, and then used them. If the fate of this world and its denizens are not unique, there was something that was, and it captured the imagination of our scientific minds. The thesis Aurora Borealis effect dancing unperturbed above all the destruction. Upon closer study, the aurora's effect in the sky displayed repeating patterns, which defies all previous knowledge of weather systems. Is there some sort of message here? Okay. Don't worry, Mandate. We'll help you win the war. And by help you win the war, I mean we're going to win the we're going to win our war. we're going to end the war. All right, continued examination of Zartma 1 have yielded more questions than answers. The surface is littered with eerie, lifelike statues, their expressions petrified in silent agony. Our scientists are divided. Some believe that those forms are yada 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 blah blah blah. Just continue the research. We're not worried. We're a hive mind. Huh. Howdy, we'll kill you later. Tractable and fertile. The inhabitants of... Why would we care? I'm sorry, but why would we care? I mean, we're gonna go and introduce ourselves to the inhabitants here very quickly. Don't worry about that. We're gonna go say hi to them. Oh, you're kidding me. It doesn't provide me research? Oh, I thought it did. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. They must have changed that. They must have realized that. Aw, that's unfortunate.
These contacts aren't your
that used to be really... That used to be how I got most of my science in these types of games. Is I would just go and have so many wrecked spaceships in my territory. But, gosh darn it. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Oh well, it is what it is.
Time for some new chrome.
Ah well. It is what it is. We'll be fine without it. It just would have been funny. Alrighty. Well, that'd be something somewhat useful. Since we really don't need, food, we can turn it into valuable energy credits, which, hey, we're finally actually really low on energy credits. And this is producing 67.2. And we are going to need quite a bit more. Oh, but one of our archaeological sites are done. Beautiful bubble. The egmata, whatever, of the repeating aurora borealis patterns was explained after scanners detected small machines in orbit around Uzin 4. Some of these devices were intercepted and analyzed. It was established that the machines could manipulate the atmosphere by firing streams of charged particles into it, emulating solar winds. The patterns were basic code ciphers sent to beings on the surface. Theory is that this system was in use roughly at the same time the global crisis took place. Coded communications in a time of war, perhaps instructions to saboteurs or detonation signals for weapons hidden in plain sight. Without anybody turning them off, they loop in infinity. Ah, neato!
On-site invasion initiated. Let's get it.
Oh, hey, dispelled consciousness. Neat.
We boosted an enemy planet.
And let's go say hey to the others. And I think I'm going to turn this into... Ha. Bold of you guys to assume you'll even be here within 9 days. Okay, 9 months. Takes a little bit longer than 9 days for us to wipe out all of you. I mean, we're efficient. We're just not that efficient.
Initiated. Let's get it.
Yep.
We boosted an enemy planet.
Okay, time to take the last of their planets. Yeah.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
Keep at it. Still surprised. Still hilarious that these guys have managed to keep this singular system.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under
Absolutely hilarious. How strong are these guys? Oh, yeah, we could totally wipe them out if we wanted to. Alrighty. Well, I can very clearly see that they don't have any... Closing the loop. After years of uneasy development, a rip in the fabric of space has appeared above Tectus. Unnervingly, this is the exact date as indicated in the strange instructions we received a decade ago. There's only one thing to do. Send the documents received back into the tear and close the loop. Let our past selves deal with this. And we got extra unity. Nice, I'll take it. Oh. And we've got minerals. So we are just going to go into... Well, we're going to go to... We're going to go down the list. Just go down the list and upgrade the planetary processors. Upgrade to the planetary processors. We did it. Okay. Now we will go to each and every planet and we will add... Oh, hell. That thing's even bigger. But it needs gas. Okay. We're going to add the logistics hub because that's something that we're going to add to each and every planet. We're going to need it to keep the amenities high. Some you'll find that I already did do that too. Those were just the guys that were really, well, unstable. Just guys that needed a little bit of an extra boost. Oops, wait. Or they were just already there because, well, we took over the planet, so they already had one. How much gas is... Oh, we're not even making it anywhere close to enough, so... No sense even trying to. Boo hiss. Boo hiss. Not fun. Meh. And yeah, this is actually kind of a bit of a boring part, though you might find it interesting. I mean, managing an entire star empire. I mean, I'm not saying that it's super boring. It's just repetitive. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know why I'm doing this. For you, the viewers, though, this might be extremely boring. Because I'm just repeatedly clicking the same dang things over and 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 over. instead of just moving on when I could. Because we've very clearly gone down far enough to where we won't have to worry about the minerals for at least, another 3-4 months. Okay, there. That should do it. Alrighty, so we are now going to be... Hang on. We have not introduced ourselves to all of our neighbors yet. We'll have to do that later. Right now, we're finishing our hellos. Should we say easy prey, or a study may expedite future exterminations? You know what? I think we're going to do that. I think we are going to study them a little bit closer. I don't remember exactly what we get from this, but I think it's something decent. Yeah, I'll leave the apex there. And I'm going to send... Well, I'm going to send most of you guys there, with you going here. Because, yeah, we can declare war on these guys again. And we very much will, because I don't know why, but they just haven't, decided to go and join somebody, so it's going to suck for them. They're very much not going to have a fun time. But good news, bad news. We have a wrecked attack moon up here, which means we will be able to go and, repair that eventually. Gray goo. After detailed analysis, officer units see... Yeah, we've seen this in the last episode. Gray goos. Basically, they're nanites that are related to the algates. Space amoeboids forever. And we are going to get this evasion chance plus 5% because that is very, 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 very useful. We will be killing them later, though. Heat from below. Probing beneath the surface, we have concluded the unusual heat signatures on that planet are caused by hydrothermic springs. There seems to be more of this planet than meets the eye. Intriguing. Or remarkable, but we need not waste any more resources on this. Yeah, sure, we'll go with intriguing. Why not? It is kind of intriguing.
Let's get it. Junk decoded. One Empire's trash is our payload. Another...
Planet side next. Locating the crash site of the mysterious probe was far more complicated than anticipated. Readings indicate that it didn't crash in conventional sense. However, the considerable velocity of an object approaching the surface has ruled out a normal landing. So what really happened? Let's take a look. Curious. Oh, hey! Oh, hey! That was that was our thing that came from the gateway. Crashed into there. Interesting. Cool. Oh. Yeah.
Enemy.
And there you go. We just ended the war for you. Hope you're happy. See, we're nice guys. We help end wars immediately. Okay. But in all seriousness, I do need to go and sonified science. The Voyager has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within unusual pattern interference in the array system. The signal is a song, a complex sonification. Yes, we've seen this before. It's a song that somebody sent from outside the galaxy. Cool. And we got better reactors. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Cool. That's what happens when you just go and pick up free. Does shit like that. Not that we'll need it to take on these guys. So we'll leave it for another day. Alright. Jesus, that really just jumps up and down, doesn't it? Okay, so. Right. I was going to grab one of you guys. Because there was a... Yes. Build megastructure. Dyson swarm. Build that. And we've got another one here, don't we? And we... Ooh. Don't have a choice. We can't build a megastructure. That one's not needed. You're a 5? Yeah, you'll do. Okay, cool. There. Oh wait, what am I saying there for? Like, that's as many as I can make? No, I can make way more than just 5 damn... Yeah. Yeah, I can make as many Dyson swarms as I want. Why the heck was I saying there as if that was the end-all be-all? I could only make 3. Because I'm used to only being able to make 3 Dyson swarms. Yeah. Okay, our long-term study of the arcane artifact has been quite informative, though most of it was spent confronting the artifact's bizarre properties. While it retains a particular octahedral main shape, its scale and mass independently oscillate to truly wild extremes. Our research subroutines have recorded sizes as small as a datapad and as large as a modern cruiser, and masses between a single standard alloy unit and approximately an eighth of a Technis's mass. The artifact's occupancy and solidarity vary in a similarly erratic fashion. These factors led our science units to believe that it is actually a higher dimensional object partially anchored in our reality, and its rotation through those dimensions are responsible for all the strange effects we observe in our 3+1. Okay, more reading. We have determined that at least one of the artifact's functions, it is capable of stabilizing and manipulating wormholes. It possesses the potential to stabilize and manipulate any type of wormhole in the universe, even the subatomic. Short-lived virtual micro-wormholes that arise from quantum fluctuations of space-time itself. It was probably utilized in the Event Horizon Offset Facility to drive the megastructure's wormhole manipulation. The artifact might possess other functions, but due to its enigmatic nature, they will be hard to determine. Our research subroutines aren't even sure if its erratic behavior is intentional, or if it is damaged somehow. Regardless, our science units believe that it should be possible to utilize the artifact for micro-wormhole stabilization, manipulation, and ultimately travel. The destroyed Event Horizon Offset Facility could potentially be restored and reestablished for that purpose. Astonishing. Interesting. Okay.
We've constructed something game-changing.
You know what? I think it's been enough time. So I'm going to call it here, and we are going to continue all this at another time. Thank you all for watching. Sorry about the issues, and I hope you're enjoying this series. I'm actually surprised by how fast we scaled up. I really honestly was not expecting us to be able to take practically, if not a true fourth of the galaxy, we are definitely now well and truly over an eighth of the galaxy under our direct control. And realistically speaking here, looking at the map, our next enemy is, of course, the Alliance down here. Then after that, while we're still in the area, we're probably going to just take over the Allied Sun with their, puppet, the Link. And then after that, honestly speaking, I'm kind of split of two minds to either ignore the mandate and just continue down south where there's just a whole bunch of random nonsense, or to actually go up and take on the mandate. I mean, the mandate is strong. I mean, I don't think they're the strong one. I don't think they're... Nope, never mind. They are very much not a threat to us. Yeah, they're the 18th. Yeah, they're nowhere near as strong as we are. I mean, technically speaking, there's nobody stronger than us. I mean, yes, there is the 5 fallen empires, but there is no actual empire that is stronger than us. We are the strongest empire. Unsurprising, of course, we have this much territory. But we're going to call it here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series, and hope you look forward to the next episode. Well, bye-bye. Sayonara.